How much are you paying your property manager, by the way?
8%.
One tool or platform that you rely on the most other than Excel?
I mean, I guess it's the listing platforms because it's still my job to go find the clients and work with them. So Airbnb, which by the way, one thing with Airbnb and how we do our midterms is you can set in the settings, not many people seem to know about this. You can set it to 30 days, 30 to 365. That way, if someone wants to come in for a weekend, they won't see your property. It has to be 30 days minimum. So just all those OTA platforms. Yeah.
And a book or a podcast for real estate investors?
So Rich Dad Poor Dad was the one that opened the doors for everyone. The whole buy assets, not liabilities. We homeschool our kids, and my daughter's 16, and I made her do a book report on that. She's like, Dad, I know all this stuff, and I was like, you need to read it. Just read that. So that's a good one. Podcast, the JV pod. That's a Jesse Vasquez one. Really like that. There's so many good ones out there.
Almost every time I do this podcast, I hear Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Mm-hmm. You've read it, right?
Yeah, everybody has. I mean, I have read it like multiple times. Actually, I read it first time in I think 2007 or 8 time frame. I read it, could not make any sense out of it, and I was like, man, I don't know what he's talking about. It took me another read, which was I think very very late, maybe 2017. After about 10 years, I reread it, and
Yeah.
now it made sense. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what has changed between those 10 years was also my financial level, right? So earlier in 2007, I was into survival mode, whereas in 2017, I had a little bit of a spare cash. So I was like, okay, I can read through and it makes sense. But then the problem became I did not knew how to invest. It makes you aware that you need to do something, but you don't know what actions to be taken
Yeah.
or what you should do. And that's where you start exploring different options and trying to talk to people. And, everybody talks about 1% rule and different things. And yeah, I just got into STR somehow. So,
It works out good. After reading that book, the asset that I bought, the first one, was a gumball machine. And I filled it up and I talked to some local bagel shop in town and I put it in there. And so every once a month I would just go in and I'd collect like 60 or $70 and then refill it and be gone. And once a month would do that. And so I'm like, all right, this is what it's going. Very small scale. We've
yeah.
scaled up from there, but it was just a proof of concept of like this whole buy assets, not liabilities thing and the cash flow. So worked out.
Yeah, no, I don't do anything of that nature. I was looking into some vending machine business like on Biz Buy Sell, but I did not have not the confidence into the model, but into what I was gonna purchase, right? The valuations and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hold on to it and just invest into real estate.
Yeah.
And that's when I started talking to a lot of people, lot of wholesalers start talking to me, so probate strategy, divorce strategy. I mean, there were so many wholesaling, and I wasted like 2 years into um, learning a little bit more about wholesale, which I don't have interest for because that's too much of calling and stuff. And I'm not built for that. I would rather I would rather buy it from a wholesaler than doing a wholesale myself. So
Yeah.
you need to figure out there are so many ways to make money into this business. But yeah, so this is,
And that's the
uh,
thing is they all work. You just have to work it. But you just can't get the shiny object syndrome. I mean, we were 5 years into just long-term rentals before I heard about midterm, and it's like, okay, let's start with one, and then now we've had some good success with it, so we've taken off from there.
yeah, I was into the shiny object syndrome for, I don't know, at least for 2 years, if not more, but maybe
Yeah.
more than that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Well, well, thank you, Cameron. I appreciate it. This is an incredible conversation. How you have combined your sales knowledge to the real estate side of the things, especially this tricky way of finding leads directly from the council itself. This is amazing because, as you rightly said, you have cut down that 6 months into the marriage proposal thing.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
very, very, it's a unique skill set that you have.
Yeah, I mean, really, if anyone's just getting into it, treat it like a business. Don't just treat it like, an operator or just set it and forgetting it. Like, treat it like a business. Get connected with people. Chamber of Commerce's. We've had ribbon cutting ceremonies at our properties, and just to get people, let them know what it is that we're doing. That would be my final piece of
Absolutely.
advice.
And real estate can be investment if you're doing just a long-term rental. So that's I think that's the only way that it's an investment. The other stuff that I know, and most of the time we talk about it, is not an investment. It's a business. Like with long-term rentals, you can have a real estate agent kind of list it out for you, or a property manager list it out for you, and then you just collect your check. But with midterm rental, that's no longer the case. To make that money beyond that 1% rule that we were talking about, it becomes a business at that point.
Yeah. And it's a very
Yeah.
fun business. And you get to know that you get to meet your guests and they kind of become friends, and which just works out really good.
Absolutely. And those guests, if they like your property, not only they refer to other people, but they will themselves also come back. So there's a lot of value in that sense as well. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining today's episode of Bigger Life Podcast. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for having me on as a guest.
Yeah, sure. And to everyone watching, if you got value from this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll be back next week with another podcast, another smarter way to invest in real estate. Thank you.